The Bible made us understand that as far as the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest will not cease. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and I hope you've learned so much in the previous videos. So today I'm going to start by asking you those questions which I want you to know the answer before the end of this video. What seed are you sowing in terms of your finances? Are you going about spending money recklessly, or are you going about saving only, or are you going about investing? Today I'm going to be talking about the law of sowing and reaping in finance. The Bible made us understand that as far as the earth remaineth, seed time and harvest will not cease. Many of us desire financial stability, wealth and freedom, but we oftentimes forget that money follows a simple law, that is the law of sowing and reaping. There are three laws when it comes to sowing and reaping. The first law of sowing and reaping says you reap whatever you sow. In finance, the choices we make today determine the results we will see tomorrow. You cannot constantly spend all your money recklessly and expect to be financially stable. If you constantly spend every naira you earn without saving or investing, you are actually sowing financial instability. On the other hand, if you sow the seed of financial discipline by budgeting, saving consistently, and investing wisely, you are actually going to reap peace of mind and financial security. Sowing a seed that can be used for investment, and over time that investment can actually yield wealth. So the summary of it all is that you cannot sow an apple and expect to reap a banana. Whatsoever you sow in terms of your finances is what you are constantly going to reap. You cannot keep spending your money and expect yourself to be financially stable or expect financial security in your future. The second law says you reap more than you sow. Have you ever seen a farmer that plants a single grain of corn and harvests one grain? Of course no. By the time you plant a seed, you do not harvest that seed, rather you harvest a fruit, and a fruit can contain more than one seed. The same applies to finance. A small investment that is sown consistently can actually multiply over time. For example, 10,000 naira investment can actually seem insignificant and small, but with consistency and compound growth, over time it can actually yield a better result. Likewise, bad habits can also multiply. You see that debt that is piling up will keep piling up until you solve your money issues. So, bad seeds in finance also don't multiply. Small debt ignored today can actually grow into a major financial burden tomorrow. So, it is not just a good seed that multiply, even the bad seeds also multiply. So, let us keep in mind that whatsoever seed that we are planting, we are going to reap more of it. Yes, so if I am sowing a good financial seed like investment, like savings, I am going to reap buoyant. The third law says you reap after you sow. It is logical enough for us to say that you cannot actually harvest a seed that you are just planting. It takes time for that seed to germinate and grow into a big tree yielding fruit. Financial success rarely happens overnight. So by the time I sow today, I'm expecting to yield my results tomorrow. And if I'm not seeing any results tomorrow, I quit. We live in a generation that loves instant gratification, but wealth creation is not like that. Wealth creation is usually a gradual process. You cannot save for a month and expect to be financially free immediately. Neither can you invest this month and expect to be financially buoyant the next month. Just as seeds takes time to grow, financial investment, savings, and good financial habits also takes time to grow. We need to learn how to be patient when it comes to sowing and reaping. Many successful people did not just bloom overnight. Rather, it took them years of hard work, years of constant learning, years of sacrifices, years of consistency, years of perseverance for them to get to where they are today. It is not possible for you to sow today and say, yes, I am going to reap today. Many Many of us tend to quit easily and become deterred when we are not seeing immediate result. But it is important for us to know that nothing good comes easy. Whatsoever seed you are sowing, keep sowing, whether you are seeing the result or you are not seeing the result. Rather, you should ask for, what is this period teaching me? What is it that I am not doing right that is making this thing not to work out? The fact that something is delaying does not mean that it's not going to work. Let us remember the parable of the sower. The farmer or the planter did not quit planting because some seeds fell on the rocky ground or because some seeds fell on bad soil, but he kept sowing and he kept on planting till he finally got to plant in the good soil that actually yielded results. Therefore, if you desire a better financial future, you have to pay attention to the seeds that you are sowing today. Is it a good financial seed or is it a bad financial seed? All of your saving habits, your spending culture, your investment policies, and your financial decisions are all financial seeds that you're sowing. So you have to take note whether you are sowing a good seed or whether you are sowing a bad seed. We've talked about the scarcity mindset. I know right now we are evolving to have an abundant mindset. If this video has been helpful to you in one way or the other, do not be stingy with your knowledge. Always share information with your colleagues, with your friends. Do well to like, subscribe, drop a comment, and share this video to people so that we all can grow and learn financial.